was feeling really bad that these women had to go through all these, are going through all these challenges almost every day. So just that, like I was just keeping that in mind.
For the first time when I got to play a negative part in Kedarnath.
Yeah.
Like I felt that even the mother-in-law who is so nice in the film, but in a way she never corrected the son. So now the onus is on daughter-in-law to correct the son.
We are trying to show something which is so relevant for our society and for myself as well. So why not do it? Why are you thinking that you are the bad guy?
प्राइम नंबर पता है क्या होता है? एक ऐसा नंबर जो उसके अलावा और किसी और कोई और नंबर उसे नहीं तोड़ सकता. एंड आप सोच रहे होंगे कि किसी मैथ क्लास के वीडियो में तो नहीं घुस गए. नहीं, ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. लेकिन इसकी अहमियत और क्यों हर लड़की, हर औरत एक प्राइम नंबर होती है, ये जानने के लिए आपको देखना पड़ेगा मिसेस ऑन ZEE5. हाय एवरीवन, दिस इज कुणाल कोठारी, यू आर वाचिंग मी ऑन IWM बस. और मेरे साथ बैठे हैं दो प्राइम नंबर्स और एक ऑन स्क्रीन का तो पता नहीं, लेकिन ऑफ स्क्रीन में मेल प्राइम नंबर. सानिया मल्होत्रा, आरती खादर एंड निशान दाई. हाय गाइस.
Hello.
Hi. Thank you.
No, absolutely, my pleasure. As it is obvious, I've obviously seen the film and I absolutely loved it. I loved the original as well. So my first question right away is a little, doozy, because what I love about this is it's be it the original or be it Mrs., it's not just about what a female goes through as a housewife. It's about the ingrained patriarchy in men, in general. Like हम मर्दात में इतनी patriarchy ingrained है that it's become a norm, and that's the problem, right? So was it always a conscious effort to tell the way, apart from the fact that it's a remake, was it always a conscious effort to be blatant about it that no, you want to men that you are doing is wrong, or take a more subtle, approach के, एक मैसेज भी चला जाए और जरूरी नहीं है कि इतने ब्लेटेंट हो?
No, I think it was like मुझे लगा कि ये सब सबकॉन्शियस में है हमारे, एंड मुझे लगा ये दोनों men और women दोनों के सबकॉन्शियस में है. Like I felt that even the mother-in-law who is so nice in the film, but in a way she never corrected the son. So now the onus is on daughter-in-law to correct the son. So we felt that it should be there, and we worked on the nuances a lot. Like I thought that small dialogues, like when the father-in-law says कि तुम्हारी assistant को नहीं आता, तो he immediately assumed that her job is to assist the mother-in-law in managing the house. And there was a nice thing. My mother got so excited when she saw the trailer. She said that हम सबका passion, सारी औरतों का पैशन होम एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में निकल जाता है. सो तो एक एंगर भी है फिल्म में, लेकिन आई होप थ्रू रिचर्स कैरेक्टर देयर इज आल्सो होप इन द फिल्म, बिकॉज आई ऑलवेज वांटेड हर टू like the way in the film she's always coming back to cooking, she's also coming back to her passion of dancing, and eventually that's what stays with her. So I feel that like we leave the audience with that hope, and we want like both men and women to be very happy and lead a life true to themselves, like a full version of themselves.
Yes. Anything you have to add, Sania? You say.
I think patriarchy in our film and in real is ingrained in all of us, not just men. Even women are the flag bearers of patriarchy. In our film, there's mother-in-law, there's also Bua who comes home.
Right.
There's patriarchy in Richa and in her mother. You see that when she calls her mother, she she's like कि मेरे से और हो नहीं पा रहा, ये तो करना ही पड़ेगा ना रिचू. और in the first scene where दिवाकर is like कि आपने इसको ये सब सिखाया है, ठीक है, ये आपने नहीं सिखाया तो नहीं मम्मी सिखाएगी. हाँ, and she smiles to that thing. I don't think so. It strikes. She doesn't see it as a problem at all, because that's her conditioning as well. She has seen that in her family, her mother doing all the chores at home. So I think that, in our film and in reality, it's definitely quite deep rooted, and this film is trying to show sort of a mirror to the society. Ki this is who we are, like it's our own reflection.
True. And Nishan, I have a thing with you on a much lighter note. मतलब पता नहीं आपके खूबसूरत से चेहरे में ऐसा क्या है कि somehow lately आपको ये इस तरह के किरदार, I don't want to say कि you are being typecast, but you're getting these roles. यार केदारनाथ हो गया, सुल्तान ऑफ दिल्ली हो गया, मिसेस, And to think that you started with friendship karoge,
Yeah.
it's crazy, right? So on a light,
Also that song, oh Suniye.
exactly, yeah, right. And to think that, you know, like, so my question to you on a lighter note is this: that has it become a factor for you lately that, you know, more and more offers or more and more, you know, scripts surrounding characters like this come to you, and does it affect you by any way, or is it just a thing that you are working with what you're getting and in the best way possible?
No, I mean, initially when, for the first time when I got to play a negative part in Kedarnath,
Yeah.
I didn't believe that I could do it, first of all. But then again, the job of an actor is to be someone else on screen, right? We can't always be finding something common with the character that you're playing on screen in real life.
Right.
I think that was also one realization that I had at that moment of time, that I can't always be thinking of playing a goody-goody character, right? And sometimes goody-goody can also become a little boring and saying, yaar, har baar bhai, you know, and for you as an actor, I mean, that I realized when I did Kedarnath. I mean, okay, that was something different and something that I had never pictured myself as, and when I played it, I really enjoyed it. I in fact told people that I really liked playing the character because it was different, right? But that was never the intention of doing this all the time. But somewhere, whenever we watch films, whenever we watch some good actors, great actors, whether it's Hollywood, Bollywood, whether it's Malayalam cinema, Tamil cinema, eventually what stays with us is the performance, whether it's an antagonist or a protagonist, or however we have given them the names, right?
Right.
So for me, it was very important to probably look for characters which somewhere I feel ki I can give something to them. In fact, the first time Aarti came up with this film to me, and we obviously were sitting in Mukesh's office, and Aarti said that, Nishant, I want you to play this character, and I had seen this film before.
Of course, yeah.
And I didn't like the guy, you know, I was hating on him, and my first reaction was, Aarti, I cannot, you know, somewhere, because I felt, no, जिससे मैं नफरत कर रहा था तू वो करेगा,
वही कराएगी.
Yeah, but I think the next time we met, and somewhere I also went back home, and I thought that this is something that, and when I met Aarti, she was so lovely. I just felt, my first feeling was I want to work with her. Then I started thinking as to what would go bad if you did this film, you know.
Yeah.
And I started thinking, and thought, in fact, it's a great thing, you know. We are trying to show something which is so relevant for our society, and for myself as well. So why not do it? Why are you thinking that you are the bad guy?
Yeah,
you know, you can do something different. You know, it gives you an opportunity as an actor to play something like this. Why not? And that was the only time that I saw Great Indian Kitchen, the Malayalam one. And then after that, I didn't see it because I didn't want the performance
to affect
mine.
Fair.
I just wanted to keep them separate, as to not take you know, blueprint from something else, because sometimes when you're watching subconsciously, these things you can just keep these things in your heart and then probably do that.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, I'm happy with the kind of characters I'm playing, so so there's no regret, or in terms of any sort of you know, malice or thinking towards people, or thinking that I am being typecast. No, I don't think so. In fact, it just makes me more versatile and happy as an actor. I love it.
Super. No, fair, absolutely.
I never see Divakar as a negative character, to be
Yeah,
honest, and that
he's
was
not.
even Aarti's direction to Kanwaljit sir.
I agree. It's only towards the end that, you know, that sort of creeps you in, that okay, this is not negative necessarily, but as I mentioned, in Great Patriarchy, just before that, there's a little doozy here and there. No, that's fair. Sanya, coming to you, I have to tell you this because I was literally, I saw the film yesterday and I was talking about it with a couple of friends who were also fellow cinephiles, and I have this thing that for me, on-screen crying is one of the most, you know, complex emotions to crack. It can go overboard, it can go, you know, like just hell. And for me, one of my favorite performers is Kareena Kapoor. She cries fantastically on screen, and I mentioned that you've done a fantastic job here in Mrs. with on-screen crying.
And off screen में मैं बहुत अच्छा रोती हूँ.
मैं बोलने वाला था ये खाली on screen नहीं है.
Actually, I'll tell you, because I was witness to her performance and her, you know, very sacred process as an actor. She was living every moment on the screen. There was not one fake crying. In fact, there's there has been more crying that she has restrained herself because she has performed a scene and she has felt so bad that why are they doing this to Richa, like even in the Karwa Chauth when she is hungry.
Correct.
And they were saying कि ये तो scientific है, अच्छा आपके लिए, and he's eating and she's hungry and she was feeling so bad, and then there was no, it's not in the script for her to cry, nor there was a need, but she came out and after she said, I'm feeling so broken that they don't care that I'm hungry and they're eating, and then they're also being caustic, you know, subtly caustic, and she was crying about it. So she really felt that for the role. And I think that emotion, that honesty, and genuinely, that's what has made this Mrs. special. It's like how she's portrayed it with. She's felt every emotion, and I'm like just grateful that I could witness it at such close quarters.
person,
like it
absolutely.
inspired me so much.
Yeah,
like
and
this as
I'd
an
also,
artist.
I'd also like to add, I mean, with Sanya, I think her energy, because we shot the film mostly in a linear way, right?
Yeah.
Her energy just kept on dipping every day with how Richa's energy was. I think it was synonymous that Richa and Sanya, it was kind of, you could see her on the first day, and then on the 20th day you could see a marked change in her demeanor as well. So yeah, I have to give it to her for that. And I mean, it was so evident on set only, so I'm sure that it would come across as like, I haven't seen the film, but I'm sure because we have obviously done the scenes together.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah, because that's exactly what I was getting at. Okay, you have this off-screen persona of being a chirpy person, and you'll be obviously loved and adored by everyone. And as they mentioned, that this dipping emotion, because it takes a lot out of you when you're doing something like this. Was it the most, like, was it a really tough nut to crack for you? Or did it just, as you mentioned, just felt it and just kept going and going?
I think I have deep empathy towards Richa, and also through this process I met so many women and interviewed them. So somewhere I was every day reminding myself of them, and obviously getting reminded on set about what all she's going through. So I don't know, I was going with the flow, to be honest. There were times when I could not stop myself from deeply feeling so bad for her. Like every morning I used to come as Sanya, but the moment I used to get ready for the character, something used to just hit me. I was always feeling very emotional and empathetic towards Richa, because I've met so many women who have seen and dealt with similar struggles, Someone who's very close to me has been through something very similar. So I was feeling really bad that these women had to go through all these, are going through all these challenges almost every day. So just that, like, I was just keeping that in mind.
No, absolutely.
Yes. And thank you so much, guys. You two are too cute.
No, but on that, I remember once I was in her vanity van and she was upset. She was like, because she was living Richa, she was feeling that, oh my God, I can't believe my friend actually went through this. One is to hear an account, but like she actually just, when you're living it as an actor, you realize that, oh my God, how trapped
you're
one
actually
feels.
stepping into their shoes. And
Yeah.
It's not
crazy.
just like sitting and sympathizing with someone. You're
actually, being that person.
being that person. So
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
definitely
No,
triggering.
absolutely. That's authenticity, but that's also, as I mentioned, it takes so much out of you.
Yeah.
It is crazy. Fantastic. And finally, my last question, it's open for everyone to answer, because I had a very interesting take to this, the concept in itself, like, that's what at least what I think. Okay, as I mentioned, there is obviously a blatant need to do it. Of course, you all obviously had a take to it. But there is obviously, some other presentations, books, there have been instances where you see about men trying, failing, but trying. I think the only reason where it becomes a difference is that sometimes men try, they make you feel that they are trying, while women do it very effortlessly. So, if in a parallel world, or if in a very different take you have to give to a film like this, to a concept like this, do you feel it would be rather interesting to imagine the complexities of both a man and a woman in a way that both are trying, but just flawed humans, not just able to crack it?
Yeah. No, I feel that, like, this is, the whole thing is about that, like, the whole idea of gender roles is, it kind of prescribes you what you want to do rather than recognizes what your innate talents are and what you really want to do. So that's why even the men, like, you know, we associate, you know, how much money you make with your masculinity. Like, you know, bigger
Right.
car means bigger, like, you know, and so we have to like deconstruct so many things, like, and it's so important to deconstruct all those beliefs and those gender roles and reconstruct a new reality for everybody. And even then it'll be easier, like even men being sensitive, it's so tough for men to be sensitive publicly, like, you know.
so
And
important.
like, and why like since childhood, like when men go on dates, like they feel like they have to buy.
Yeah.
It starts from there, and then this is I have to earn for the family, like, you know, they feel that. So all that has to be there's so much pressure on them. They are
Correct.
also in that cage, you know, as the women are. So we have to liberate both of them. Only then that change will happen.
Yeah. And you guys, parting thoughts?
I think we need to recognize that patriarchy is putting pressure on both, like,
Both the genders.
men and women. And the day we realize that, and the day we try and, you know, be aware and are ready to reflect and change, is the day things will be easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's more about your choice and what you want to do, rather than being told or being conditioned for what you have to do. So it has more to do with just going with whatever you feel like and whatever path you want your life to take, or whatever you want to choose, irrespective of your gender. I mean, it's somewhere it's a collective thing for both the genders, not just a singular gender that you say, okay, it's just a woman thing or it's a man thing. I mean, it's for both the genders to have a say in what they want to do, rather than being defined by the societal norms or whatever, our conditioning, you can say. So yeah.
Absolutely. And you know, as you mentioned, the day we realize, I hope that day is because when people start to watch this film and eventually get into the zone of it, because it's important. I know it's heavy conversation, but important conversations. It needs to happen more, and I really hope it does even more so with a film like this. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
you so much, Vinay.
It was
Thanks
a
a lot.
pleasant conversation,
Thanks.
as I mentioned, important. But I really love the film, and I hope more and more people will watch it. So thank you so much.
Thanks so much. Thanks
Thank you
a
so
lot.
much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.